All right, welcome back to the Rally Report. It's been a while since I've recorded, so bear with me as I get back into the swing of things. I've been wanting to have today's guest on for a while now, and I have also been told by a majority of players that I've interviewed to get him on. Probably one of the most unfiltered and unhinged personalities in our sport right now, ranked 59 in the world. Welcome, Bernat Jaume.
What's happening, man? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, how you doing?
That's not the guy you're defining. I don't know if I told you that, man.
Not gonna drop any names here.
I don't stand by that, man. You'll tell me after though. Anyway.
Oh yeah, honestly, crazy timing is I just realized we're in the semifinals right now, the TOC, as we record. I don't know if you like to watch, but I just realized
I watched a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you're watching?
Marwan is cooking, man. Marwan is cooking, right? He's in cooking, man.
Hopefully we can finish this before, so you can catch a bit of, I think the last match is Diego versus Paul, which should be...
I think Hani and Nur are playing now, and after
right now,
Diego,
and I think hopefully that goes on forever, so hopefully...
So we can watch afterwards, right? It's probably going to go forever, man. Like, these two are playing great long matches, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to get your take on this tournament so far, what you thought of it, and who do you got it to win it all?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure, man.
Yeah.
I'm not very sure. If you let me pick one, I'm gonna say Diego. But Marwan has been playing so well.
Marwan's cooking, but he ain't winning.
And Paul can beat them both any day, so it's interesting, man. The battle at the top right now is very close, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think if Paul Cole wins this, he's back to world number one. So
yeah, but that's like on his favor, like adding pressure, and then he might be a little shaky.
Yeah. I think if he passes Diego, I think he should win it, but I think it should be a good match.
Man.
You don't think so?
Listen, if Diego wins, I'm picking Diego to win tomorrow.
Okay.
If Paul wins, I'm picking Marwan.
Wow. Okay. We'll take a different route here. And then how about for the women's side?
Paul probably going to win. I don't know who's leading. To me, Nur is always a favorite.
Yeah, she's
doesn't matter if she's playing the best or not, or her best. To me, she's still the best player, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like before, you know? At some point, the same situation.
I see. What's going on in general? I know you told me you're going to be in New York and you're going to be playing a 10K soon.
Exactly.
I just wanted to see, what you were up to in the new year and what's the year got in store for you.
We've been training, man. I've been training at Borja, he just launched a new academy.
Yeah.
And I've been training there for like the last few months. So I looked in after Christmas. I just went straight there, and I've been training there. And I came to New York just in case that any late withdrawal, I would make it to the main draw. Mm-hmm. Even it would be very tough because I was in the reserve list, and I'm playing 10K next week in Philadelphia, and I'm starting the year this way, So that's why.
Yeah, so I know you mentioned Borja's new academy, and I was gonna ask this in the interview because I kind of wanted to get your take on squash in Spain. And it's not really big, but Borja's an absolute fucking legend in the scene.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah. The biggest one, man. On and off the court, man. For sure.
On and off the court.
You could take him here, man. He would like it, for sure. Yeah. You guys would like it.
Are you permanently based in Spain right now? Like, where are you based at?
I mean, I'm from a town next to Barcelona, and I never really moved away permanently.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm in Spain most of the time, like that's where I'm based. It's convenient to be in Europe as well. You can play leagues when you're there, and like you're not very far away from like anywhere, especially, so it's convenient. And as I told you, like the past few months, I was looking for a change a little bit and like be more involved in team environment, and like be more constant on the court, playing a lot. And Borja just launched his academy, and it's just like very convenient for me at the moment. It's a very good training place. It's everything. It's easy. It's a very good setup. So it's working fine. I'm happy right now, to be honest.
Does he give you a lot of special attention on training with him on 1-to-1, or is it more in general?
I think like he's still active,
Yeah.
And it's like he's in a transitional point. I think he's like still thinks as a player, and even though like we have like long conversations and he gives me like a lot of advice, he's still busy with like running and everything. And I'm not really. I just want to be there, like to be with the environment and just like absorb from him as much as I can. Not like yeah.
How do you do against him now?
Man, he beat me in the Egyptian Open this year. 3-love, so I gotta shut my ass, man. That's what it is, man. This guy is 40 years old, man. He's still does a split.
It's unbelievable. 25. I mean,
it's crazy. You gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it, man. When this guy retires, I hope the squash world makes a boom, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed.
They better.
I think they will, man.
Not sure how much
big
of a boom they're going to give him, but
I mean, like as big as he can get in squash, right? Like a couple hundred likes, bro. But you know what I'm saying?
likes. And that is definitely a huge boom.
15 retweets, man. Oh my god, man. It's hard to engage.
But have you ever thought about leaving Spain, or you just liked it at home? Is there like at any point in your career where you're like, I kind of want to get out of here?
For sure, if the right opportunity in terms of like who I would be with, what my situation would be like, I would be willing to, of course. But I cannot spoil myself at the same time. You know, like at this point, I'm making just enough money to just keep playing on the tour. So if I live away, it's extra cost. You know, we would like seek a great coach. That here in America, the cost of living here is more expensive. If a great opportunity would come, you know, I can consider anything, and like I would always try to do the best for me. But for right now, I'm pretty happy like to be involved with Borja, you know, and like it's a good. At least it's very good to be there during the season, man. As I told you, I think it's convenient to be in Spain.
Yes, sir.
England is a good place, man. There's good players. Prague, there's a good academy with Gaultier there. But man, Spain is a nice country, man. Nice food.
It is a nice country.
Come on, man.
How crazy are these leagues? I feel like it's not broadcasted much.
It used to be stronger before, man. Like PSL in England used to be a big thing. I mean, it still is. There's very good players playing, but before, like PSL is like, oh, it's PSL night, you know, like everyone's playing, everyone was following.
I remember that, yeah.
I think before COVID, a lot of more leagues were going on. You know, right now, I don't know, maybe it's been because I've been losing a bit and they're not calling me, but it feels like
they're not giving you
like, there's like less going on in general. You know, like I think like right now, I think it's like starting to get better, but during COVID, like the league shut down a lot. And I think it's a good thing, man. Like you go to PSL, man, like crazy crowds, people drinking beer, making noise, man. It's like great atmosphere.
It's incredible atmosphere, yeah.
Dutch league is very good atmosphere. A lot of people watching, man. In Holland, there's like a lot of people playing.
Wow.
A lot of amateur squash there. It's very cool, man.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's the closest thing to what the U.S. have cultivated with the college scene here, with the noise they have.
Oh man, but that's another story, man. I've seen some videos of like college squash matches, man. That thing like makes the camera shake, man. That's crazy.
Do you regret it for not trying to come here?
The thing is, like, I was not a very like renowned junior, you know. I was a good player, and I actually like got to speak at some point with like some guy from UPenn. But nobody from Spain had done anything like that before. Like, what was the SAT thing, you know? It was not like an option that would like look very possible. Plus, I was never a good student.
Appreciate the honesty there.
No, but like maybe I could have gone, but I hear the guys like they enjoy college so much, you know, like the team environments, they look really cool. There's amazing coaches, man. You go to Cornell, you get to like be with David Palmer on a daily basis,
right.
And a lot of others anywhere, you know.
Right.
And for sure it would have been good, but I'm not sure I would have kept up well with the studies. So maybe like, I don't know. I would have gone for a year or something.
And then made a noise. But
I went to uni in Barcelona for a year, and I started training there. And after a year, I realized like I don't really like it, and I'm just gonna go pro, man, you know.
And you like, and full-time squash pro doesn't seem too bad. It's working out for you.
Well, it depends on how you look at it, bro. It's working out. Yeah, I'm a good player, man. But damn it, man, you gotta make more money, man.
I think everyone.
I just gotta win more. That's it, man. That's fucking money, man. I just win more and I get more money. That's it.
But yeah, as always, I always fucking follow the chatter and controversies around what's happening in the PSA, and we'd be nuts not to address what's happening with someone like you joining in. And I just wanted to, kind of dive into some of the topics we got to go over Asal right now because every fucking tournament he's in is crazy. But what did you think? First of all, I want to talk to you about what you think of the whole POC.
The problem with Asal is that he's a fucking nice guy, man. That's his problem, man, because you want is like the guy, but then I meet him like this guy is a nice person, like the cool kid that, what I like is like this guy is world number one. Even if he was not playing dirty and doing what he does, he would still be number one or like around there, and this guy works around anywhere. He does not look down on anybody, man, and I think that's something that people don't pay much attention to. But then you see him on the TV, I'm like, fuck this guy, man, But there's a part of me that I like him, but then like on the court, bro, I have not.
You played him. You played him.
Yeah, man, but he destroyed me, man. He did not have to vlog,
So he was keeping it clean.
It was funny because it was like the first tournament after COVID, and I got in like very last minute. because somebody got COVID and pulled out. I think a Bulgar or something. And I got there, like I got last minute the next morning. They put me in the court with Asal, man. I was going too quick, man. Yeah.
It's a blink of an eye.
It was too much in the day, man. But as I'm telling you, I haven't played him like on getting in a tough situation that he would get dirty, you know. So myself, I haven't experienced it, but you see some things there, you know.
But
like
so your opinion is that he is playing dirty at the top, because some people
there's a line on like the physicality you can use, you know. At some point when you're in the PSA for long enough, you realize that like if you don't get yourself tough in the middle and get hard, they're gonna do it to you, you know. If you're too much of a nice guy, nobody really is.
So you kind of can't be the nice guy.
Yeah.
You can't be the nice guy in the top.
I mean, there's people who are naturally like a bit more rougher, and there's others who are like a bit not as rough. But if a guy is rough and you try to play the nice guy, he will block you out, and you're not gonna get anything out of it, you know.
Yeah.
But then there's a line like, who is crossing it too much, man? Like, come on, Asal, man. Like, come on, Mostafa, Habibi, come on, man.
Well, what did you think of him being sick against Victor? And then I don't know if you saw the Instagram post.
I don't know, man. I didn't read any Instagram, but
I think he kind of just said about, I don't know, for those of you listening out there, what happened was I think his dad got banned for a year, and he kind of made a long post about how he's going to reevaluate how he feels towards the sport. And made it seem like a bit dramatic of whether he's coming back or not.
It was weird, man, because like I watched some parts of the end of the game, of the first game, right?
Yeah.
And Victor was on anything, you know?
Yeah.
Asal was like running, you know, was like a bit imprecise. So like how much of like him not feeling well was allowing Victor to do what he was doing. But Victor's playing well. And I'm like, oh, let's see what happens here, man. And like I was like refreshing the live score. I'm like, man, what's going on here? And it's
also
like,
crazy because Victor kind of mentioned on his Instagram that he does have the game plan to know how to beat him. So
yeah, whatever, man. What do you mean? The game plan to beat him, man, you know? This guy's been beating everyone, man, you know? What do you mean? Victor is playing, I mean, Victor is having an amazing season, you know? He's playing very, very good squash, man. And when he's effective, the day that he beat Paul Cole in Canary Wharf,
crazy. Every
shot was on point. The performance was amazing, you know? Paul Cole would be like tired and like he was winning a lot at the time, whatever, you know? You gotta give Victor his respects, you know? But I didn't read the Victor post like properly as well. But if you're trying to say that Victor said like, oh, I have the game plan to beat him, I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna win. Not really.
But why don't we talk about something that I do know that you have an opinion on, was the Marwan match at the Houston Open. What did you think of that?
I think here in this situation, the main point was like, what was the decision on the yes lead, you know? Because that was like a situation that it was like an easy ball in the middle from Marwan and a shutout from Asal at the back was a clear no let, and the referee said it was a stroke. Because like the extra whatever, you know, so there's like extra aggressiveness, I'm going to give you a stroke. If then Marwan, he cannot keep going to play, and you gave a stroke at the beginning, man, you have to give the match to Marwan. And then you have to analyze like how badly Marwan was suffering, man, you know?
Yeah.
From the sound
of it.
And the duration of the sound, man, man, I thought he was going to die, bro.
I thought the world was ending.
Or that he's just like, you know, trying to sneak in because like, you know, Asal is playing the dirty game a little bit. And if he was not winning that game, he was not if he was not winning that match, he was not going to number one. And Marwan is one of the smartest guys on tour, you know, on the court. He can be sneaky, you know. You're not gonna take him anything from him, you know. In any case, he's not taking from you. So you decide, you know. People can think what they want, you know.
And then, what do you think of? As someone who's been on tour right now since 2013, did I get that right?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the roughing situation right now? It's a bit confusing. I wanted to get your stance on it.
I think like every referee wants to do well, right? You know, nobody's going with intention like I'm gonna fuck somebody up. You know?
Yeah.
The problem here is that it's a hard sport to ref properly, man. You know? Like the ledger strokes, the angles and everything, it's subjective, and there is pressure on the guys. Like the referees are people who are doing almost for the love of the game, man, you know? I always said that like it would be great to involve like ex-pro players. But
do you think that would be a great solution? Yeah.
In my opinion, if somebody who has played at a fairly high level, like I don't know, like high college level or like a top 150 standards or whatever, something like this, that is a good player, I'm calm about him refereeing because he knows what's going on inside the court, you know? Like Andrea Santamaria cannot tell me like who's blocking or not blocking because she hasn't played at the proper level. Or, like she has like at her level, not to mention a name, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you get inside, you realize about more things.
Oh, the little intricacies that
they try to referee too much. They try to ref too much on the book, you know. Like, oh, we're gonna study some rules, and then we're gonna apply these rules on the reality, man. Like the reality is every single time is different, you know. You either understand or you don't understand. Of course, there's some referees like they don't mess up too badly, you know. But sometimes you see some crazy things that like you think like, what the hell is going on? If we have some amateur guy who I don't know, some squash fan has invited to his house for dinner and they're watching squash together, and he's like kind of watching for the first time, it's like, why is this guy winning the point? Like, it makes zero sense. And I'm thinking the same. So, like,
right.
But as I told you, it's a hard sport to ref. There's two guys like trying to be sneaky at the same time. You know, like we're referees, we complain about the refs, but we make it them like hard life too. We want to take anything we can. You know.
Yeah. Has that been frustrating you throughout your career, or
man,
you don't really? I mean,
not frustrating me. Like, it just pisses me off at the moment, and I struggle to maybe like. Control myself, and I maybe like when I'm in the court, I wouldn't feel that I'm the one who's right, and I talk too much, and I run my mouth, and I get in trouble, man. Yeah, a lot of conduct strokes. I don't do it to catch attention, man. But like I whenever I'm the quietest, usually is when I play the best, man. You know, so
right. And then do you get in trouble afterwards, or do you just get the conduct? Or like, is that because I mean PSA doesn't really say much about what happens after.
Man, the thing is, like, twice I got fined to talk about referees on Twitter, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But twice, man.
I was actually going to ask you about...
man. Like, come on.
I was going to actually ask you about your tweets, because people on the Instagram were asking about your tweets. But
this is going to stop, man. I'm going to delete that fucking shit, man. That's no good to me.
Yeah. But so they have reached out to you saying that you can't...
Yeah, they fined me. Yeah, 250 pounds, man.
For talking about the referees,
man, you know,
that's
free
crazy.
Speech, man, free speech, bro. Sometimes it's been like a little disrespectful. I don't know. Like, do you remember like when the pyramids open?
Yeah.
The floor started doing weird things with the lights, like quarterfinals of the tournament, man. Like the floor started like the lights start like moving around or something, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was just stupid enough, and I just took my Twitter and said like the PSA is a circus, man. Next thing I know is I get an email. It's like your fucking code of conduct or whatever. And the funny part is like they screenshot the tweet and they send it in the email. You know. So,
oh my god,
that's kind of funny, man. It's like, oh, we're gonna review the case and we're gonna make a case of this and we're gonna decide, blah blah. And I send an email like apologizing, my bad, guys. You know, like I ran my mouth too much. I wrote wrong. You know. Fine, man. And I don't make no money, bro. You know.
Yeah, I think I'd take away money from you. Someone like
I'm gonna make a raise funding, man, so I can pay for this kind of stuff, bro. No, but like I
let Bernat run his Twitter account.
But like the thing is, like most of the times it's like unnecessary things, you know. I just tweet because I don't know, man.
Shits and
I guess like nobody ever says anything, so I'll be the guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I don't know.
But yeah, I guess enough getting you in trouble. I wanted to. Let's move on to how you feeling about the new year, and I kind of want to talk to us a little bit how you felt last year as a whole, because I know. Well, you reached your career high last year at 48. You cracked into the top 50, and I know you're standing at 59.
It was a very weird year for me. It was a very weird year for me because right after COVID, you know, I jumped my ranking to like low 60s, late 50s, and I started sneaking into big tournaments. The draws were a little weaker, so I got my chances, you know. But as well, it was like the first time that I was like playing that every first round is like a 10K final straight up, right?
I see, yeah.
So like I lost a bunch of matches, you know. So it's like it's hard to like get the momentum back again of like winning matches, you know. Right now, like I'm a little happier, you know. I did very well in Hong Kong. I was happy with my performances. I got the second round, almost got the last 16. I did well in the tournament after. I've been feeling good in training, so I'm very positive about the year. You know, I'm very motivated. I've been training hard, and obviously I want to get back into 50 and like play the big ones, with consistency, so I can get my chances and like try to get some wins in there. You know.
Yeah. And I saw that. So you're at a point in your career, I'd say, in as an athlete's prime age at 27, and you've been on as you said earlier, you've been on the tour for a while now. What are the goals looking forward here? Like, are you trying to crack
goals and number? Of course, like I want to keep breaking the 50, and then I will look at the 30 or whatever, you know. Yeah. I can say like, making top 20 would be like a great goal, you know. But in the case that I make it, man, if I'm top 20, I'm not gonna be satisfied either, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel old at all, you know.
Feel young.
Like I might, in spirit, you know, like then the body, you know, like injuries or like the body gets tight or whatever. But I'm not feeling old. Like, oh, it's getting. I'm 27 and like soon I'll be 30 or whatever, man. If I'm not getting injured, man, I enjoy playing the game. You know?
And you love playing the game.
Exactly. You know, as long as I can keep them, if I don't go ultra broke and I have to, I don't know, like start coaching, man, I'll keep playing.
How much do you coach? Or do you?
I haven't in like 5 years, nothing at all, man. I'd rather like stay like with less money and like try to rest because coaching is tiring, man.
Takes all day, yeah.
Yeah, I might do some things in the summer, you know, like some events here and there, but not a lot, man. Not a lot. Plus, well, like where I am, like it doesn't pay well, man. Like if I would be living in America, to get in like 2-3 hours here and there, you know, to like make some extra cash, I would do it because it's profitable, man. But in Spain, man, like I'm not gonna like work for like I don't know, like less than $40 or something, and then nobody pays them, you know. I don't really want to do it.
I kind of want to go back to Spain, and I know we talked about Borja and his academy, but before then, what were you really? What was your training looking like before the academy opened up?
So for the last 3 years, I've been working with a guy that's called Tony Griffin, and my all-time coach since like I'm 17 years old. Like Ignasi was like the Catalan Federation director, and Tony Griffin he doesn't have like a huge name, but he's like 65 years old, and he was like hand-to-hand daily training partner with Ross Norman.
Oh,
you know, so back in the day, he would play big tournaments. I think he had like some last 16 in some big tournaments back in the day. But you know, there was not much structure maybe, and like he didn't play that much. But I've been working with him a lot on the court together for like the last 3 years, and just basically go back to the roots of like movement patterns, you know, like hitting, swing, you know, like hitting clean and like understanding the game a little deeper, right? And and on one side it was very very great, you know, but at the same time, my situation at the time nearby home, I could not play like many training matches, so you know, he's still my coach. We're still in contact. You know, we still work together. But it's more profitable for me to be in Santiago, to be around players all the time. You know, at this moment.
It's tough decisions with the whole financials behind
exactly. Exactly. You know, yeah. When you're home, like everything, like the physical training can be better. The physios is like the physio you have for everything. Like the structure you have, like with your gyms and like your logistics are more comfortable. You know, sometimes people it's underrated. Oh, it's like, oh, you gotta go away and play with people all the time. Yeah, but like. Yes and no, because if I'm somewhere else, but like I'm way more like less hooked up with these kind of things. Also, like I'm getting more injuries. You know, I'm training like less properly in some other ways. You know, so
I see.
Santiago seems like to be a good fit right now.
And do you feel like squash in Spain give you enough support in general?
In general, I cannot complain, man, to be honest, because like when I was younger, there was Borja. I think like when Borja was top 5 in the world. He was having less funding than some of the fundings that we had like the last few years, you know. The thing is, like in 2019, we made the finals in the Europeans, which is quite big, and I think that helped a little bit, like to get some like extra fundings for the federation. And to be honest, like for like what with like how much power the federation has as an infrastructure, I think we cannot complain about how much they help us.
They're doing their best with what they have.
Yeah. And let's not get too much into that because I'm gonna start talking shit about them too. But I'm not in a position that I want to complain about the federation, honestly. You know. At the same time, we also like we play the national tournaments. You know, we play a couple national tournaments more. We play for the national team in the Europeans, in the World Championships. You know, we do like national squads. We showed up, so you know, like as well, we lose a few weeks of the year that we making money somewhere else as well. So it's good that they give us some money. You know.
But yeah, but life is good. Life is good in general. Could be better, but life is fine. Yeah, but enough making you get in trouble for it. But
Federation is all good guys.
But why don't we move into the quick fire segment? And I think we'll start
segment. Oh shit!
Start this off with we're gonna build the perfect player, and you can only use active players right now. And they're
players
only active players.
Man, the perfect player is Yashir Khan, man. Cut the bullshit, man.
I'm sorry, I got to make it a little bit difficult for you. So, start off with best forehand in the game.
Best forehand?
Yeah.
How rapid fire does this have to be?
Oh, this is not really rapid fire. The
first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that came to my mind was Mohammed, man. But if I think deeper, I might find something. The Suki has a very good forehand, man.
Suki does.
Suki slaps it, man. Oh my god, man. Nasty, man.
How about best backhand?
Backhand. I'm just thinking about the top players because like saying somebody from the lower doesn't make much sense, right?
It really doesn't.
I can say like pretty backhands, but no. Who would you say?
That's
Ali plays like enjoys being on the backhand. Ball is very well on the backhand. I'm not sure like the guy who puts the most power, like he's the cleaner. The Suzuki very good backhand too. Man.
Suzuki also. I would
technically wise, man. He's very good. Yeah.
Suzuki's backhand's pretty good. Yeah. I still think El Sherbini's backhand is unbelievable.
Mohammed or Noor? Oh, we can see. Oh, women, of course.
Anyone.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Yeah.
I think
Noor's
is
Noor Sherbini, man. Oh my god, yeah.
Her backhand's pretty standard.
Very deceptive, man. Like, yeah, very good. Yeah.
It's pretty clean.
Third point. Third point.
How about best movement?
You gotta say Paul. You gotta say Hani and the women's, man. Hani is ridiculously quick, man.
She's just she's a freak athlete.
Christ, man.
She's a freak athlete.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And Paul, man. His squats keep getting bigger and bigger, man. I don't know what's going on
every year.
And they're not getting slower, man.
And then the shorts are getting tighter.
And never gets injured, man. Like when has Paul withdrew with injury, man? I don't remember that, man.
That's crazy.
Man.
That's actually something.
He never gets injured, man. What the hell, man?
That's actually never talked about how the longevity. He doesn't.
Yeah.
No tournament. And then best mental game.
When Marwan is playing well, he fucks with everybody, man.
That's great. Yeah, that's so true.
But if I'm gonna say who's like the mentally strongest player, Asal for sure right now. He proved it.
Yeah. Everyone tries to get in his head, and you get through the shenanigans, he still wins.
Yeah.
So, how about so we're gonna. I think we've kind of built Bernat's.
Listen. Fuck, I forgot about Yusuf Ibrahim, man. When you saw.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, forehand, man, forehand. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, he's been out for a while, so
Yusuf forehand.
We'll let you slide.
Yusuf forehand.
It's unreadable, isn't it?
Little Shabana, man. Come on, yeah, very good.
I know you've played him in a big final. Is that right?
We played 3 times. We had like a few crackers, man.
Yeah.
He always beat me, but I catch him when he was still younger. I was like 21. He would be like 17, 18. I was 21, 22, and we played great matches actually. He beat me in a 5K final, in a 10K final, and we played a crazy 3-2 in a quarterfinals and a 5K, man. Yeah.
Wow. He's a tough player. He's a tough one.
Cool. And it was very cool to play against him at those times because like he plays hard and super competitive and tough, but plays clean, man.
Very fair. Yeah.
When I told you about the movement, he's not gonna let you fucking rob him shit like a little kid, but he's not bumping you shit. He wants to win the point and hitting the fucking ring, man. Honestly.
Yeah. The shots are just too good.
Yeah. He's a good guy to follow. He's a good guy to be a fan of. Man.
Yeah. Hopefully he comes back strong right now.
Well, man. First game back in like 8 months, he lost in 95 minutes, man. What the hell?
He's someone to watch out for in the new year. Who's your best friend on tour?
I hang out a lot with Faraz Khan. I hang out a lot with Mohammed Sherbini. Marwan is a very close friend as well.
Yeah.
I like people who like they're chilled out. That they don't work like.
They don't take themselves too seriously.
I'm a professional squash player, man. Like the number 1, 2, 3, they're chill. If you're number whatever, man, you don't have the right to not be chill, man. You're another guy. You go to the metro, nobody fucking knows you, man. So, come on.
Oh, that's funny. How about favorite ref on tour?
Favorite ref?
Yeah.
I don't know his name, man. He's like that guy from Egypt, man. Not Tamer. I like Tamer is Egyptian guy. Yeah, but there's another one, man.
Tamer's the one I don't know his name.
But like there's another Egyptian referee. That I told him personally, like, man, you're my favorite referee.
You told him.
I told him, like, his decisions can be better, can be worse, but he never has an ego when he reps.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you will shout to him or something. He's like in the mode of like understanding. It's like, this guy is here playing at 190 BPM per minute, man. He just like lost it a little bit. We chill out. He stays calm, Respects, never wants to like be the one who wins the conversation. Never like he's like the fucking extra bitchy comment, like trying to be funny. He's like, man, you're not. When they do that, like they kind of like try to be funny. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Especially after a bad decision, man. I like. I will find him for you, man. You put a picture of him, man. I don't know.
How about best dressed player on tour?
Dressed on the court?
Yeah, best dressed on the court.
The guys who wear Technic Fiber, man, they're the Flyers court. They're the Flyers.
Oh,
Flyers kid, man.
Are you just promoting your sponsor?
But like, man, like look at the brands that is out there, and this brand is owned by Lacoste, man. You know, it's no competition.
Yeah. That's true.
Best brand Technic Fiber players dress, man. They're very good clothing, man. You know, you have like the external gear, you know, great codes, man.
I mean, it looks
like,
very professional.
And it's good piece of clothing, man.
Mm-hmm. How about worst dressed?
Worst dressed?
It sounds like you have some.
Probably for us, man. Like he does not dress bad, but like you sometimes you will see him like on the first round of a big tournament, like just coming out with a freaking Guatemala t-shirt. Like, what the hell is going on, man? I love this guy. He's so funny, man. Fezzi, man, Fezzi. He's gonna watch it for sure, man.
Who do you like to see in the commentators booth?
In the commentary booth?
Yeah. Any players?
I like Joey for sure.
You like Joey?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Joey's good, very good for the sport, and I like Simon Park is good as well. I like these two when they get together. And players, I don't know if there's like been many of them, man.
They're getting more players involved.
They kind of involved in a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think like.
How about you?
Joey never. Man, no. I don't.
Not a chance.
You have to like. I would like. I don't know. Like I would like hypothetically like buy the rights and like make a private commentary with like shit talking or whatever, man. You know, I just cannot be there like they're like, oh, it's a great shot or whatever. I don't know. I just don't see myself right now, at least. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it, man. As well as like while you're a player, man, I'm right here like talking a bit about things, but like I'm not feeling cool about like just being on the commentary booth like judging on the players, man. You know.
Right.
Like, oh, he's like not doing well. Like, what the fuck, man? When I'm not doing well and somebody's saying like he's not doing well, I'm saying like you don't really fucking know what's going on, you know. So like they can commentate, man. It's fine. We'll see.
And if you were competing in doubles, who would you pick as your partner?
It's funny enough because this year we went to the World Doubles. I played with my brother, man.
Oh no way! I did not know that.
Yeah, we did, man.
Not know.
Yeah,
How'd that go?
Place, man. 12th place, first time ever. Like the tournament was like the first time ever we stepped on a doubles court, man.
That's the first time.
Yeah, who did I play with? I don't know. Probably with like my close friends, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
like the guys that I told you, probably I would like tell them to play with me. Because
and then
actually they could do this, man. I don't know. And like play on the tour, like to play some doubles, like some extra money. I don't know. Do something, man. When there's an event,
should be like that.
Right now, like this, while they're doing the DOCs, like the guys who are not on the main draw or something, they can go and like play a doubles tournaments in like one of the clubs somewhere there.
Make some side cash.
I don't know. Be cool.
Yeah. Huh. Best organized tournament of the calendar year and worst organized tournament of the calendar year.
Organized, Qatar is the best, man. Qatar is flawless. An organization kind of thing, you know. But then like the atmosphere that you get here in New York, I didn't play this year, remember? It's the first time that I seen like the TOC.
Unbelievable.
It's ridiculous. It's uncomparable to anything else, man.
Yeah.
This is by far the best venue of the tour, you know. Organized, I'm not in it, so I cannot even judge, but I doubt it's like as flawless as Qatar, man, you know. Qatar, they do it very well. You know, Hong Kong, I like Hong Kong a lot. Laguna is very nice, man. The problem is like Laguna, like the facilities when you go play there, like it's more like put you in a nice hotel, a nice place, you know, and the whole environment is very cool to be around at that place. Laguna is very nice. But organized, man, Qatar, they give you like room for yourself, man. Wow, it's amazing. Like everything.
They treat you like superstars.
It's very, very comfortable, man. It's very good.
Yeah. And then coaching post career, is that something that you'd be interested in or not really?
Probably, man. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't want to like slave myself coaching, you know. Probably like the highest ranking that I have, like the better deal that I can get anywhere that I want to go. You know, I also don't want to just like not do anything and like just like play squash. I keep thinking of like maybe like ways I can make money eventually. You know, like I would like to retire with like something built with myself that I, you know, I don't have to like I either coach or I'm just gonna starve to death. You know, and but probably even I would like become a very successful businessman on whatever area. I would still want to be involved in coaching, man, because this is like the thing that I know the most about and if I find the kid that wants to learn and you can teach him things, man, that's great, man. I enjoy doing that.
I mean, this thing you've invested the most in your life, so.
Exactly. I'm confident about my abilities that I can go somewhere and tell somebody, listen, man, just hire me. I tell you I'm going to do a job. I know what I'm doing, and I will actually go and do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
So probably, I don't know here in America or like how the situation is going to be in a few years, but yeah, probably outside of Spain. I might leave away from Spain for a little while.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
There's
Seems
not too
like
much money.
US could be a good fit.
There's not too much money. I do well here. Yeah, I like the environment, but still, man. This place, man, in 10 years, who knows what's going to happen here in America, man? Right?
Yeah, who knows?
You want to get into politics, man? No, I'm kidding.
How about most underrated player on tour right now?
Underrated player on tour?
Yeah.
Underrated?
Yeah.
So we're talking about somebody who might, like, people are sleeping on, he's still young. People someone going to come, or like somebody who are sleeping on that can be doing so much better than he's going to do?
Who can be doing so much better than they can do?
Myself, man. You know, nobody, I work
Good thing I was waiting for you.
Nobody knows me, man. I believe in myself so much, man. Yeah. Before playing my one in Hong Kong in the 50K, I was telling like for 48 hours, man, I'm gonna beat your ass, motherfucker, man. And I was believing it. He almost bailed the last game. This.
How about most overrated player on tour?
Overrated?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Come on, I know you got a name for me.
I'm close to these guys, man. I cannot say it, man. I'm so sorry.
No one's checking it out.
Fucking, I like it, bro. Like this guy. No, I cannot. I'm too close to him. I'm too close to him. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, so it's one of your friends.
No. I'm
kidding.
No.
Why don't we?
It's not for our opinion, but like in my opinion, fuck it, man.
What'd you say? All right, I'll move on.
It's ugly that I say it, man. You know, because he's still young.
Why don't I switch up the question? Who's one player that you don't like playing against? Stylist, like style clash, or it's giving you a hard time?
I mean, man, like it's not that I don't like playing him because I had the best matches in my career against him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Iker, man, we've played since we are like 12 years old. Finals and nationals, Catalan nationals, and Spanish nationals.
Yeah.
And 1,000 tournaments, and this motherfucker might have won 80% of those, man. He had amazing games. I beat him so many times as well, but like,
yeah.
This guy mentally, he dominates the game very well. He's very sneaky on how to like win games, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And Edmond eventually as well, you know, the same kind of situation. It's like the three of us. And Edmond, when he's winning, you know, he's playing well and he's beating you, it pisses you off so much, man. I'm just gonna say that, you know. When Edmond beats you, it's like. But I'm in good terms. With both these guys. You know, we're like
you guys get along
on the court, man. You know, we're cool. You know, we had our best and worst times, but we're growing and we're at a nice place right now. So
that's great to hear.
It's good for the sake of us, man.
I say. I'm going to move away from some squash questions and do some life-related ones to wrap it up. Best and worst purchase you've ever made?
I don't know, man. I don't buy a lot of things, bro. I bought some good and some bad cryptos, some that did very well and some that did very bad. Some that did very bad, man. But right now, they all did bad at the end, so, like, I don't know. But, and, I don't know, bro. Fuck. Actually, I don't know. The last like, valuable thing that I bought, it was this computer, man.
This new Mac?
Was not in need. Yeah, I was not in need, but I spent extra because I wanted to make music with it, and I spent some money, but like I don't regret it, to be honest.
Oh, so that's great. Yeah,
it's a good tool, man. Yeah.
And then to wrap it up, I wanted to ask you the biggest pet peeves for you.
Say again.
Biggest pet peeves.
What is that?
Anything that other people do that kind of irk you or piss you off, like for example, someone eating loudly. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like stuff like that, or any on-court pet peeves.
Like people who put too much effort on like how they fucking look and all this kind of bullshit, you know, like perfect haircuts, man. Like what the hell, man? You know, like, you know, super shade guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I respect whatever everyone can do, whatever they want, you know. But
you're chill guy.
I'm more of like the fucking maybe like I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to look like them, so I do it extra the other way, which is it's not that good either. But
I see.
I like to look nice. I like to dress nice, you know. Like I like to wear good clothes, but like I don't know, like fucking skinny jeans, man. That shit. What the hell, man? On girls, yes, nice, but like on guys, bro, like what is this thing of skinny jeans, bro? What do you think? Do you wear skinny jeans?
I do not wear skinny jeans.
Okay,
but...
I don't know. If you were, I'm sorry. I don't know.
No. But no, I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's a great way to wrap it. I think I'm going to wrap it up there with his
fun, man.
Man. But I appreciate you doing it, and
let me get a few wins and we do part 2, man. But let me get a few wins first, man. If I don't do a few wins, man, fuck this, man.
But thank you for joining in.